What business do
Hello.
college mages have in a place like Sarthal anyway? It's a place for Nord dead, not your weird experiments.
And
It's so
welcome
bright out
to
here. I don't know
Solary,
what
the game. Skyrim. Another Let's Play me, Skyrim. On last Let's Play, I can't remember how we started it. Oh yeah, we were underground and doing stuff. Why aren't these things open? It's not a Sunday or anything like that. But yeah.
Blade and shadow, silence and death. These are my arts. For a modest fee,
And we went
I'll
on
make
the
great
east
art.
side doing more minor quests, but now I'm trying to buy stuff, but I need a ring. Or an amulet. Don't know which one.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
One that doesn't have enchantment. Though I guess I could have just made some myself. I'll go do that.
Come back.
It's like, fair enough. Instead of spending money on making that stuff, I could just do like, hey, right, I do magic.
Nothing of fear, nothing of remorse.
You're somewhat, blades,
need-
helmets, pretty much anything to suit
Oh,
your...
come on, you do more than that.
All right, then.
Wait, what? I thought... Whatever.
Have you met my father? He's a steward up at Dragon's Reach.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Welcome to war. The finest weapons and armor.
The finest weapons and armor?
Good doing
I
business.
helped my father.
Need something?
How much of that stuff do I got? Okay. A jewelry. There's one necklace too. Okay, time to go enchant them and then use them to magic or whatever. The Archmage. I don't know, use them to enchant or whatever.
Ancano is exact. I'm sure you've made note of who's been the most helpful during your time here, Archmage.
More magicka could be good. Okay, time to enchant some stuff. Let's get the thing first. What was it? Fortified barter? With the Grand Soul. Let's use the Black Star. Didn't see what was the enchantment amount. What other enchantments can we do while we're here that could help us at some point? Smithing? Meh. Arm, stamina, sneak, smithing, restoration, pickpocket, one-hand magicka, light armor, illusion, health, destruction, carry weight, block, archery, alterate. Oh, alteration spells are cheaper. Can you turn down? Okay. Well, at least I'm on par with a god that doesn't seem to interact with the world too much. Though actually, while we're up there, we might as well just, you know, enchant things so we can improve our enchantments. Just random ass stuff. And since they're mages, they'll eat it up. On my Daedric bow, right? Okay. Absorb health. And Petty Soul Gem. Diamond Ring. Common Soul Gem. Fortify Alchemy. Gold Sapphire Ring. That's Fortify Alchemy. Bah. Okay. What time is it? Let's sleep. Even though we don't really need to do any of that. And you'll watch me sleep. I don't know if vampires sleep, but whatever. But we can't get a restful sleep because we are werewolf. Y'all still sleeping?
We all have... I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge. Take a look.
Okay. Take a look at what you find. So I guess that's a higher level one, right? Fireball. Okay, let's see. Keeping that. That's probably important. Right, potions. I'm keeping that staff, though.
Until next time, Tolfdir is... So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Yeah, I want to sell you a book.
All right then.
Okay, let's change that magic. Wrong thing. And let's see, that's adept. And that's also adept. Let's make sure that we're good at that shit. I do like stronger enchantments. Okay. So,
Divine Smile. I shall explain to you the mysteries of the Outer Realms.
can you teach me how to
Take a
become
look.
invisible? Too bad these guys
Farewell.
can't, you know, like give you books to teach you how to do that stuff. You have to get to a certain level to find it, or for them to start selling it, which is just kind of BS. Do anything interesting?
So far, if only because no one is telling me how great I ought to be. I just want to learn. I don't want to think about what's expected of me.
Fair enough.
Didn't you know? Before the Oblivion Crisis, many elves called Winterhold their home. More visited the college from Morrowind every year. After, growing distrust of magic made life difficult for many. Some left rather than endure the growing hatred from the local Nords. Others returned home after the Red Year, when Vardenfell erupted and caused much destruction. Winterhold itself died in the years between then and now. What's left out there is a husk. Only the college really remains.
Okay.
Until next time.
I need your help with something. Something private. Yes, but it needs to be kept quiet. I may have entered into an agreement with Enther. He had something I needed, so I traded him something of mine. It was a mistake, and now I want back what I gave him. It's an amulet that belonged to my family, and I never should have given it to Enther. But he won't deal with me. Talk to him. See what it'll take to get my amulet back. Not at all. I consider it a blessing. My family was convinced coming here was a death sentence, or worse. It took years of insisting that this is what I'm meant to do. Well, look at the evidence. Throw in the... And finally,
skip that
take
stuff.
the fact that the college is the... It doesn't matter. It's also none of your concern. Just talk to him. See if you can convince... I told you, I know they've always disapproved of what I wanted in life. To learn magic instead of becoming a farmer or a hunter. But no matter how poorly they may have treated me, they're still my family. I didn't consider that until after.
Okay, we'll add that to the list.
I made the trade.
Guess he's upstairs.
The Archmate, I'm quite pleased that we're back to business as usual. Purposely. If
Skipping
you're going
along.
to need live test subjects for your I hope you've got some coin. Let's just take a look then.
Oh, yes, please. Can I put things back, or did I just take them? Don't need all them amethysts. Or those garnets. Don't think we need Reaper gem fragments. He might be very interested in those things.
Purpose. If you're going to need live test subjects for your experiment, oh my, how precious. Onmund is too afraid to deal with me himself, and so he sent you. I'll make this very simple for you. All my trades are final. Onmund knew this ahead of time and went through with it anyway. So there's nothing more to be said.
But it's a quest.
No, you're not understanding this. Onmund made a deal. He made that choice, and now he has to live with it. I've already made it very clear that all... Look how persistent you are. Charming, really. Onmund gave up the first time I said no, but not you. All right, I'll tell you a little story. Let's pretend for a moment that a certain individual was looking to acquire a particular staff. Let's also pretend that he traded some valuable items for said staff. And it was only later that it was realized that this individual might misuse such a staff. The resulting disaster would reflect quite poorly on everyone involved. Are you following me? You're not very good at this, are you?
You only had
Look,
one option.
I traded a staff to someone and found out later that was a bad idea, so I'd like the staff back. Understand now? Finally, we have an agreement. I look forward to having it back soon. The sooner the better, in fact.
Well, whatever. Still need to find the other college guys. They might still be in there. Just need to walk around and something. Oh, hey.
Nasty business with that. I'll teach you some of what I know,
Heck.
but be careful. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
It was storm art. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 8, 5. Yeah, let's get both. Okay. We already talked to you,
And
right?
to think Mirabelle questioned my allowing you into the college. I can just imagine the look on her face now. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, woo. Don't know how strong those magics are. We'll see. Expert. Where's the storm? Both of them are experts. Ah, great. Another asshole that's bringing me into this cruddy realm of existence.
You already know all that I know. Well, there's more enchanting to be done. You can acquire whatever it is and bring it back here, and I'll take care of it. All right. Here's the name and location of the client.
Chanting.
Certainly. My colleagues aren't quite as talented as they'd like to believe. All right.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic. And don't let it tell you otherwise.
I don't know why anybody would poo-poo restoration magic. You'd think, especially in these days and ages of medieval times, it'd be pretty useful for like cuts and wounds and all that stuff.
Good to see. Ah, yes, there it is. Thank you so much. I can certainly share a bit of what I know. So you wish to master the arcane arts?
Okay, I wasn't clicking on that, but sure. 82 versus a lot more than 82.
Take a look.
Nope. Again, not the thing I was clicking.
Actually, yes, Archmage. I believe there is. We've become aware of a problem in Winterhold. It would seem there's some sort of disturbance. From what few details we were given, it sounds quite familiar. I suspect that the power released by the Eye of Magnus was not fully contained and has coalesced in this part of Skyrim. I do hope you still have the Staff of Magnus someplace. I suspect you're going to need it.
My family didn't really
All right.
me coming here at all.
Okay. Wait, the staff's in a cave? Why is the staff in a cave? Oh, is there any quests I can turn in? Quests. That's a long way. What? Well, they have something that needs to. The only thing that Nords get is ability to yell at people and, you know, be resistant to cold, so it's kind of like me when I'm drunk or something. Heck. Yo.
Cozy little place. You know as much as I do. I can't teach you anything new. For those who cherish memories of loved ones, their compassion often conceals the beast. Our compassion compels us to destroy it. I've discovered the whereabouts of... Destroying the head vampire is usually sufficient to scatter its minions, though it's best to destroy every last one of them.
Okay.
Good luck.
Do you have a moment? Gunmar and I have been talking, and we both realized that if Isran's even allowed us in here, he must be really concerned. And if he's that concerned, the situation must be pretty bad. Make sense?
Ah, I get it.
Yes. These vampires are a new threat, and a truly deadly one. Gunmar and I agree that we're going to need Florentius to help.
Who?
Gunmar and I have a lot of work to do here, so we were hoping that maybe you could track him down. He's a priest of Arcay. Well, he was. It's complicated. He's a little eccentric, but we can trust him, and we could definitely use his skills. Well, that's the thing. We don't know where he is. Haven't seen him in years. I think he had regular contact with the Vigilance, and I know Isran kept track of them. So maybe you could ask Isran if he knows anything? Just keep in mind that he, well, might not like the idea.
Okay.
Hope you're getting along with Isran. He'd take some getting used to. The two of them just never got along. That's why Isran didn't have you go looking for him when he sent you after us. I can certainly try.
Or not.
I'll buy whatever you're looking to get rid of.
Sure.
Until next time.
I have my stuff, right? Yeah. Very windy out there.
I hear you're doing a lot of the work in tracking down these vampires. If there's anything I can do to help, something bad happen, the more they worry, the more they... I was glad to find out not only the bad rumors were true.
Don't know why only one of these things goes up.
I trust your journey was successful. I'm sorry, my friend. I can no longer be of use in this matter. It's my fault. In my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the careful preparation required. I thought I'd be able to allay the after effects, but I was wrong. Now I am paying for it. Blind? Yes, I'm afraid so. No, it will have to run its course. And there's always the chance I may never recover.
Boy, that's a thing to leave out. Oh, I forgot to do this one thing, and I might be permanently blinded.
No, there is another way. The question is, how much are you willing to risk to find Oriel's bow? I can't guarantee you'd be free from harm. Becoming blind could be the least of your worries. Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek. It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract ancestor moths to you. Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls. In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife. Every moth priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you. From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy. Sadly, yes. It is the inevitable fate we agree to pursue when reading the Elder Scrolls. It generally does not occur until a moth priest is in his latter years, but in my case, I simply was not preparing myself properly. Deciphering one of the Elder Scrolls is nothing like reading a simple book. There is quite a bit of ritual and concentration required. It can take months or even years to complete a single scroll, and even then, months to recover.
Oh yeah, when I did, I just opened the scroll and I was able to see the past. And yeah, After Effects was, well, I was able to fight the World Eater afterwards, so...
Well, as I'm sure you've figured out by now, it's no mere coincidence that we're named Moth Priests. The voice of the Ancestor Moth has always been an integral part of reading the Elder Scrolls. Oh, the moths don't literally read the scrolls. but they maintain a connection to ancient magic that allows the moth priests to decipher them. If you listen closely when you find the glade, you should be able to hear their song, a soft, harmonious trilling. It's through this ancestral chorus that the moths tap into a form of primal augur and become a conduit for deciphering the scrolls. By having the ancestor moths close to the moth priest, they can utilize the conduit and share the moth's augury. Only the most resilient of priests can do it this way. It takes years of practice to interpret the harmony. You've come this far, and you've found several Elder Scrolls. Whether you believe it or not, the scrolls have a mind of their own. If they did not want you to find them, they would not allow it. Because of this, I strongly believe you were meant to hear the ancestral chorus. Only one way to find out. Not as much as I would like. Even after spending decades of my life in study of the Elder Scrolls, they remain a great mystery to me. It's true for most of my brothers in the Order as well. We don't really know where the scrolls came from or who wrote them. What we do know is that some are born with the special gift to read the Elder Scrolls. These chosen few can divine events of the past and future within the scrolls, though in time, it drives us to blindness. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell. Even today, the Elder Scrolls remain a great enigma. It is our sacred duty to study the Elder Scrolls. We read these ancient scrolls of prophecy in order to divine the future, and we use that knowledge to aid the Emperor. Sometimes, we venture out into the world in search of more scrolls for our library at the White Gold Tower. That is the very purpose that first brought me to Skyrim. It is the great spire at the heart of the Imperial City, among the tallest towers in all of Tamriel. The lower floors are home to the Imperial Council, and the Order of Moth Priests occupies the middle floors. The tower suffered damage in the recent war with the Aldmeri Dominion, and is not what it once was. I hope one day to see it restored to its former glory.
It'd be interesting to see what happens to all that stuff in the next game. Because
Because
that's something big to go from one thing to another.
I knew it would come to this one day.
Well, we'll talk to it
I
later.
knew.
Well, anyways, that's gonna be the end of this Let's Play. Like, thank you for watching. Please comment, because I like comments, and dislike, tips, tricks. Otherwise, if you like my YouTube and like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos epic ground. Please remember to spy in the animals help control the pet population. And until next time, see me, GamerWolfSix of Skyrim.
Avoid
See ya.
sleep if you can.